He just mentioned, Chris Long just mentioned how about a possible matchup in the first round of the wild card. All season long, as we've watched your Cowboys struggle and then get behind the Eagles, the sense was whoever loses the NFC East, most likely the Cowboys, their first round game, instead of hosting a game, which obviously you want to do, and maybe a 1 seed, which obviously you definitely want to have, right? You're just going to go on the road and take on the NFC South champ that's not going to have nearly as good a record as you. So it's kind of the best possible consolation prize, you know, in which you know all about consolation prizes, TJ.
Wow, really?
Wow. Oh, yeah. No, you do.
You know, Rich, see, you've been
Well,
poking.
you see that ping pong table in your house every day.
He's been poking. You want me to start poking on January the 1st when things aren't going your way?
Well, here's the thing. It's okay. That's fine. It's understandable.
Preemptively strike with
That would be a response.
Yeah.
But my point is this. So the Cowboys go to Tampa. Maybe. That's what it looks like right now.
That's
okay.
If the playoffs started today.
If they started today.
Yep.
And you'd say, okay, they did that last year.
Yep.
And won last year. How about this?
the GOAT.
You ready for this take against the GOAT?
The greatest of all time.
How about this take?
Different
Could
teams.
you say that this Tampa team is better than last year's Tampa team?
I would say that.
Wouldn't
actually.
you?
I would.
And I understand I'm talking about the greatest of all time and
but
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's having a better year than Baker is this year, but the offensive line is healthy. The defense is better. Rashad White has come around.
Hold on a second. Baker Mayfield has found Mike Evans way more than Tom Brady did last year.
Well, Tom didn't have time to throw deep.
So I'm not blaming. I'm just saying that the offense is far more efficient and successful right now. Rashad White last year was just a kid who was just trying to figure out how he can get in the game, right? With Leonard Fournette not performing as well. I mean, the run game this year is so much better, and Rashad White is coming into his own in a way that the Bucs prior to the season had hoped he would. Godwin is doing all sorts of stuff that we've used to Godwin doing, right? Could you make the case that this Bucs team this year is better than last year's that won the division and welcomed in the Dallas Cowboys? I think you can make that case.
Can you make the case that this year's Cowboys team is better than last year's?
I think you can make that case as well. No doubt. And I think they are. They are better than last year.
1,000%.
At home.
So don't sleep on that game.
True.
At home. You got. I mean, and unfortunately for your Cowboys, that is the narrative that is roosting, and some narratives are real.
Yes, narratives can be changed.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's true.
Any given Sunday or Saturday night,
or Monday,
or Monday, depending
Friday,
on any super wild card weekend. Yeah. So just put that, because there are in the history. Let me cape.
Ooh.
In the history of Lambeau Field,
third son.
There are many great players who have come in and won and lost, more often lost. But there are many who have come into that building in the history of the vaunted Lambeau Field. Only one quarterback has ever had a perfect passer rating in that game. His name is Baker Mayfield.
Man, he lit it up yesterday.
And this is a guy who's come in before and come close and lost. As he said yesterday, it was a charming moment.
Third time's a charm, that's for sure. No, but just our team was really prepared to come in here. Just like we talked about, that mentality, the playoff mentality, to come in here with one job in mind and just to find a way to win. And we did that. So just couldn't be happier with this group. And so we'll enjoy it, but then hit the reset button on to next week.
They're a different team coming into Lambeau, and it's a charm. They lit it up. Oh, the Packers' pass defense was awful.
Dude, what are they doing on
awful,
defense?
awful. There's only, I said it 3 times. And the Packers have now suddenly taken a step back.
Yeah, they're out.
You know, I don't know. They're not out. You're not out.
Come on.
They're not out.
You know they're out.
I don't know they're out. You don't know. In this crazy world, it does look like, though, that 9 wins may not be enough to make the playoffs in the NFC all of a sudden. We'll see how the Vikings finish up. The Rams are now 7-7. They look much better than Green Bay all of a sudden. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.